back with you with the Pennsylvania 500. Rolling into the final moments of this one. We have 154 laps now complete. 46 to go with Jeff Gordon out in front and the Burton brothers second and third. Earlier, that was Morgan Shepherd thumping the wall in turn 1.
Fire went down on that one. Here's Kenny Irwin on the outside, tangling with Jeff Bodine in the number 7.
And this is a moment. That was just the tire, not the whole wheel that came off the real tree. Number 71 for Dave Marcus, who qualified 25th.
Pandemonium in the pits. Gordon beats everybody out.
And here you have it. Jeff Gordon out in front now by 2 seconds. After that final pit stop, he's worked away from Jeff Burton in second, Ward Burton in third, with Earnhardt lying fourth, and Bobby Labonte in fifth. Jeremy Mayfield in sixth. Dale Jarrett to seventh. Rusty Wallace in eighth. Mark Martin in ninth. And John Andretti in 10th, with Ernie Irvin lurking back there in 11th spot. Musgrave has fallen to 12th. Terry Labonte 13th. And Kenny Schrader 14th.
See the 2 car there, Rusty Wallace, and you're riding inside the car with Mark Martin down the back straightaway. Jimmy Spencer just to the right in the red car.
Wallace in 8th spot.
Watching Martin, he's in 9th, closing up on Wallace in 8th. And say, if you log on to TBS Superstation.com for live in-car camera racing, that's the kind of pictures you're going to get from inside that number 6, the Valvoline car. There's games, articles, and more with TBS Superstation.com. Ride with Mark Martin. Thank you, Mark.
He's big on those hand signals. It's one of the reasons he doesn't crash. He communicates so well with other drivers on the speedway. Just thank Jimmy Spencer, who's a lap down. Spencer in 22nd spot.
Yeah, you thank them when they get out of the way and let you go by like that, because Jimmy is off the pace just a little bit. He realized that Mark Martin has still got a good chance of maybe pulling off the win here today. Moved up and let Martin go by. He waves and said, thank you very much.
Take a look at this between Jeremy Mayfield in the 12 and Dale Jarrett as they go at it for 6th spot. All of these cars in that lead lap. We have 19 cars in the lead lap, and on the tail end of that at the present time, we're showing Joe Nemechek at the present time back there in 19.
You visually can see that Jeremy Mayfield's car is not as dominant in the corner as it was before the last pit stop.
And we'll see what happens when those tires wear in a little bit more. Fellas who aren't quite as good right now, as the tires wear, they get a little faster in comparison to some of the others. Jarrett now looking for the high side.
Jarrett's flying off the corner there. Looks Mayfield over, takes a look to the inside. Didn't quite have the power to get by him down through the short tube there.
And look at this battle. You've got Martin pressing, got the bottom side, got Wallace. And here comes Wallace trying to, there's no room on the bottom of that one.
That tunnel turn will make you get out of the throttle when you're heading in there. You can see 43 laps to go.
That's 8th position that was just decided in favor of Martin. And just in front of them was the Jarrett-Wallace debate that was going on.
They've got a lot of respect for that tunnel turn. As well they should.
Here you see Waltrip. He's 1 lap down, running in 20th position.
You can see Jeff Burton in the silver car making a move just in front of Jeremy Mayfield. This battle is still going on. Jarrett was much quicker just a second ago. Looks like Jeremy found a place on the racetrack. He's running quite well now.
And there you see why this interval between first and second is building. That 163 plus that was put up there by Jeff Gordon. That stretched him to 2 9/10 second advantage between first and second. Now there you see Jeremy Mayfield, who was pulled up in 6th. Jarrett is back there in 7th. Martin has just taken over in 8th. Gives you some idea of that interval back there further in the field.
There right there. That's Rusty Wallace. You can see Spencer hanging on there, doing pretty good.
Wallace in 9th in the number 2. If you're new to Winston Cup racing, we're at Pocono, Pennsylvania. It's a 2.5-mile track. They'll move on to Indianapolis next week. And from there, they'll go to the road course at Watkins Glen, and then on to one of the tightest, toughest high-bank short tracks anywhere in the world, Bristol, Tennessee. 16 straight weeks they'll compete for the Winston Cup. Laps to go, and Jeff Gordon, as he did at the outset, He dominated, leading all but 6 of the first half of the laps. Struggled early this season, but what was the turning point for these Warriors?
Charlotte's always a special place for us, and we always seem to do well there. But you know, we came in there well prepared and fired up, and you know, we sat on the pole and had a great day. But there was besides the wake-up call for me, you know, there was kind of a wake-up call for the team. I mean, we just kind of got together, worked real hard, came out there with a win, and it was an exciting win for us, you know, to get the 4 tires at the end, to get by Rusty and Bobby Labonte and Mark Martin there towards the end, and win that race the way we did. It just got us fired up, and boy, we've really been, you know, have had some momentum and a lot of confidence in what we're doing out there ever since.
Well, they may be fired up, but they may have just turned his damper down. Number 94 into the fence. Elliott, caution number 4. It's going to bunch the field, and this is the one thing that the number 24 did not want. He runs so much better by himself, free and clear. Just scats, goes away. Cloud cover, as Alan Vestrick was pointing out a moment ago, may be working in his favor, but he's going to have them all gathered back around him, as you see Bill Elliott, as he tries to get number 94 back to the garage area. Hobbled with that left front wheel. A Kimball on car number 94. The McDonald's on pit road. That's a hard one for Elliott, a 4-time winner here at Pocono, Pennsylvania. Elliott is in. This is lap 163. Yellow is down. Maybe we can see what happened out there, buddy.
See, Bill, their left front's already down. Something has caused the front to drop down. You see him fighting for control as it starts towards the wall. He was very, very lucky to get off the brake there and keep it from going straight into the wall. Great job by Bill Elliott. Right there, it starts tearing up the left front fender, the tire does.
He got upstairs and just stayed upstairs, stayed out of everybody's way. Look at that tire beat the fender and the hood up. Oh. Well, that's no way to break in a nice new car.
Another look at what happened to a nice new car that was running in 25th.
Well, that loose rubber on that left front starts beating around there, knocks that fender away. You can see it ripping parts away. Boy, that's money going there.
Yeah, and it's going to be a while before they get all that debris cleaned up, and you can expect to see a few of these guys on pit road. This will be it.
Now, the question is, do you worry about track position come in? Do you take on 2 tires?
19 cars on the lead lap.
For sure, if you're in the tail end of that lead lap, you might as well.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing to lose
I
back
say
there.
2 to get out in front.
Bodine, Michael Waltrip, Sterling Marlin had a good run. Chad Little, they'll be in for 4. Here it comes. Pit lane's where it's going to happen. Last chance to fuel, take on rubber for the war to the finish. Let's go to Alan Vestrick.
The Rainbow Warriors go to work. I believe it's going to be a 2-tire stop. We'll see as they go after it. Now they're working on the right side, down and away. 2 tires to Randy Pemberton. 1 pound of air added to the right rear of the 99 car. 4 tires and fuel. He's going to go down away. No, yes, they are going to go 4 tires. Back to Allen. 4 tires for Ward Burton. 4, and he's down away. He burns.
And Dale Earnhardt said he's also getting 4 tires. No chassis adjustment. 20.86 seconds for Dale Earnhardt.
So much for the 2-tire philosophy.
Well, I wouldn't say that. We do have one on the lead right now. When they get through with the cycle here, Gordon took on 2 tires.
We'll see. Burton's on 4. Earnhardt's on 4. Right up in there. We'll get a commercial break in and then come back as we get ready to resolve this 25th annual Pocono 500.